you doing? Good. Everybody sleep okay? Yeah. All right. We're gonna kick it right off this morning with your first 2 WODs. 5 squat snatches. And 400-meter run. Total squat snatch. That's what it is. 145, 105. 12 ring dips and 40 double unders. 4 rounds of time. Yes, the maniac.
I don't know what happened last night, but this morning I just did something just horrendous in the bathroom. I don't know if you saw this guy out there. His name's Brian McKenzie. He's kind of the hardest guy on the planet.
Besides Jason Lyman. McKenzie's got nothing on me.
Second hardest guy right over here. First hardest guy, Brian McKenzie.
These 2 days, are these basically just kind of like rest days for you? Because this is like way less than you usually do?
Yeah, but you know, yesterday was, you know, it's also a lot more like of mental, you know, stress because I'm learning and we're getting coached and I really want to take it all in. So, I mean, I definitely feel drained at the end of the day. Like working with the Olympic session, that was like, you know, I didn't max out, but I hit a lot of technique and hitting new positions, and that's really taxing. So, I mean, and I'm trying to lower my volume a little bit now too, coming up. So I think it's a good test for like how I feel. So I mean, you know, I'm not going to be doing like 4 or 5 a days anymore coming up, because I mean, you know, I'm not going to get that much fitter from now like to the Open at all. And then, you know, once the Open's over, then the regionals is there. So, you know, training's starting to take a different turn. So it's fun. Learning experience.
So you're basically just starting maybe to taper like right now.
Yeah, I mean tapering the volume. I'm not tapering in essence intensity or anything like that, but you know my intervals will be going down to 3 times a week instead of almost every day. I'll still be doing skill sessions, but I may not be doing a WOD every day now. Where I may just be doing strength or skill. You know, where my central nervous system is not as taxed. You know, I've been talking to a bunch of the coaches about it, and you know, it's just it doesn't make 100% is more important. So.
Go to your box. Go to it.
3, 2, 1,
Stay moving, man. Just stay moving. You got him.
So, in 2 weeks, squat snatch are going to be nothing.
Is that what the problem was? Is the squat snatch?
Yeah, well, I missed the 2 first. So, like, mentally, I was like, okay, take a break and, like, do it slow, but try to not miss. So, like, after missing the 2 first, I was like, I'll just practice technique and, like, go hard on the 2 other things. And, you know what, stay focused, practice your technique. And, like, I don't care to be crashed there. It's not the game, so.
Right. Yeah,
Just tell me that I need to focus more on that and I'll be ready.
and now lock on the top. Yep.
Did that hurt your wrist?
Yep. That's good.
Okay, nice and deep. Deep.
I try to penetrate deep.
Yeah.
With the depth. I'm stopping.
Yeah, I was gonna say New Lipson.
So this is strategy.
Well, I mean, there's like, during different workouts, you're gonna be fatigued in different ways. That kind of a rope, you can, because it's so fast, you can jump higher and have a much slower turnover, but just slightly higher, and you can literally recover while you're working out. It's a complete unfair advantage because of the ropes you're like going for it. And then, if you want to, if it's like a fast workout, you can jump lower and spin it faster, kind of how Spiel does, and it's a significantly faster turnover, so you're more in less time. But you're fatiguing yourself heavier. So it's great to be able to do both, because in a workout, if you start to fatigue and you have double unders in it, you can come over to it and just be like, hey, you know, start breathing back up again, and it's definitely beneficial to be able to do both. It definitely takes a bit of skill as well. So.
This squats get heavy, man. It's
She's not unbroken on all the movements.
yeah, except for the ring dips. Well, I missed the double under here or there, but mostly no. Mostly I got all the double unders, but those ring dips, those got hard. I was unbroken, I think, until the last round. And then it turned into like 1-1-1 at the very end.
Yeah.
I missed 1 or 2 for lockout. But Kevin wouldn't give to me. Bastard.
I mean, 3 trip ups, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I just get so pissed because it's my fault. I should have rested and then gone on the 3rd round. My 4th round was better. I'm impatient, like my life, like my wads.
What are you talking about?
On the 3rd round of doubles, I rushed it into the double. So
I started to fuck him up?
Yeah.
You didn't relax, sit back into it?
4th round, I took 4 deep breaths. I went, I'm broken pretty much. So.
It happens. If there's a time to lose, it's here.
You're right.
Plus, you got first in the first workout. You got first in the first workout. He got second in the first workout.
Yeah.
You got second in this workout. He got first in it.
Yeah.
So you guys are both tied with 3 points.
Yeah.
So don't trip too hard.
5 seconds of your time to take a little teaching point from WAD C, right? It was an awesome example of how running mechanics can have an important part, especially a workout, especially workouts that come down to seconds. So if you go out there to run and the technique's a little off and you're landing in front of your foot and you have all this compression coming down onto your quads and your calves, right? And then you come inside to a workout like that, or if you're broken at the waist, and then you come inside and then you have box jumps and like an Olympic lift where you need that huge hip extension, right? And you need to have those legs to bear that eccentric load on the box jump. You can see how that poor running technique can affect a workout like that after that. So mechanics, that was a huge teaching curve for how mechanics can have a role in workouts. But great job. That's it.
And that will determine final standings. Your last WOD for the day is the Charles River Swim All-Star has bends. The Crash Bees, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to again this arena after lunch, at which point you will be rowing a 2K in front of approximately 8,000 people. And you'll be ranked on your finish there, and we will determine the Again Faster Summit Ninja at that point.
Did you go out really hard in the first 500?
Yeah, I went out at like 145 and I tried to stay at 150 and just like hold it the whole time. I have a different game plan this time.
Good.
So I'm gonna do like power 10s like every 500.
Okay.
So I only rode it once like that, like trying it.
Yeah.
And I ended up rowing like a 741. It was sort of slower, but.
Just be careful with doing too many like power 10s or like power 8s. I like thinking of like you can do 10s, but I like thinking of like 8s as just like focus 8s rather than power, because coming off of a power, you're gonna go down. You want to keep the wheel moving as consistently as possible. So it's good to kind of like get you going again, but just be careful like putting too much power into those 10s, because you just need to keep it going.
So don't try to increase my stroke rate, just try to get the split down when I do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's even better just to kind of like give yourself a little bit more focus. And sometimes when I like think about, like sitting up, the split's gonna go down anyways, rather than thinking about exerting more energy. I think about being more efficient, and the split's gonna go down. Okay. So.
I know. Ian! Secrets!
What we're gonna do is share some stories. We're gonna go back in time. And the reason that I use stories to share the message of goal setting and positive self-talk is that several years ago, when I first started to do CrossFit, one of my mentors told me, Greg, if you tell me the truth, I'll believe you. If you tell me a fact, I will listen. But if you tell me a story, I'll remember.
Down every one of those quotes and sayings and mantras.
Yeah.
They're great.
Oh, thanks. What's yours? Do you use one? Do you have one that you go to?
Yeah. It's funny. I don't have a saying.
Yeah.
But I have a visual, and it's on my shoulder. It's a lion. And every time I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this, or I don't know if I want to be here, I think about the lion that's on my shoulder, and it's just like just the spirit of that lion.
Yeah.
You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I got the tattoo.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then watch it. But this is my Hebrew name is Ari, which translates to lion, and my nephew's name, his first name is Ari, and just that whole deal with the spirit of the lion. And you can see here, I got this tattoo. I really like it. I debated for years, you know, my parents are going to freak out if I got the tattoo, but after a while I decided that it really meant a lot to me, just to have that on me. So.
With like, you know, I'm 34 and I'll be 35 next year, and trying to remain a competitive athlete at the age of 35, which will be a year from now. This is my 1-year goal, and then I want to win regionals for the Northeast this year. So it was my 6-month goal.
What inspired you to actually make the seminar? You know, what was your motivation there?
Yeah.
It wasn't me, it was the CrossFit community. What happened was I wrote an article, I think early July, maybe late June, in the CrossFit Journal on my experience with the mental side of CrossFit. Just a few hours after that article was published in the journal, I got phone calls and emails from a lot of my friends in the community that asked me to come to their gym and expand on the article. One of the first persons that asked me was my good friend Sam Radetsky. And Sam's like my brother. The guy married my wife and I. So when he asked me, I'm like, how can I say no to Sam? So I said yes, went to Santa Cruz, and really didn't even know what I was going to talk about. I brought the article with me and kind of used that as an outline. And it just started to evolve from that point on. And it's still evolving today. I get a lot of great feedback from people that hear the seminar, and I add things, I take things out. It's kind of like a living work. I think it was actually Greg Glassman once said that some of the best ideas that CrossFit has had came from the community. And it's the same thing with this seminar. It wasn't my idea. It was kind of request of the community. People say after the seminar and in private emails and phone calls that I have with a lot of athletes, they say that's the biggest issue is they're learning the movements, and they do the movements well, but mentally they're still having a hard time, and that's natural. I think that it's a daily skill set. You know, the same way every single day we are hopefully practicing our skills and drills in CrossFit. Every day we have an opportunity to practice our mental skills and drills as well.
Austin, you're quite a character. I really like spending time with you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't like you in the beginning.
That's very nice.
Well, I just didn't feel like I could relate to you at all. Now I love you.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment, it is.
Well, I got accused of being a bad driver earlier, running all the reds, and they said I was impossible to follow. Now I can't even follow anybody.
Now we're lost.
So why didn't they route today?
Chad, I used to spend just hours and hours on the bus traveling from minor league stadium to minor league stadium, so I swear I've seen like almost every movie. Like I can't even go to Blockbuster or anything. There's nothing for me to watch. Even the stupid ones, even Surf Ninjas.
And then you were like, you were like, so what is this Lululemon facility that I hear about? And I was like, dude, what fucking hole do you live in? Like, you've been in CrossFit for at least a year.
It's called Albany. Yeah. that hole is called Lululemon. It's not a male clothing brand.
Ben?
It's not. It's all Reebok.
We will find our way. We are not lost. We will find our way. We are not lost. We will find. Oh, Jesus Christ! What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
It wasn't me. It was the car.
You realize you're driving the car, right?
Look in the direction you want to go.
Look at Ben.
His ass.
Look at that hot POA. Oh my god. Look at the way he walks.
Yeah.
Let's see some skin, Ben.
Let's see some skin.
Dreamy. Put your arms up. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
He's such a stud.
about Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck was a great movie.
It was.
So was Plane, Trains, and Automobiles with John Candy. That's another good one.
Yeah.
It's not the pros method either.
It's not to be as close to nude.
That's litter.
Biodegradable.
What if some bird coming trying to make its nest in the cold chews on that and dies?
Number one, then it's a dumbass.
Son, they're birds.
It's a dumb bird. Wouldn't
Birds.
survive the test of evolution.
That's
anyways.
right. It would not have survived according to Darwin.
Thank you. Thank you, survival.
That is not how Darwinism works.
Oh, it's not? Survival of the fittest.
No.
You know, what if...
We only have one Earth.
Agreed, and I take care of it.
Why do you hold on to this one catchphrase that makes no sense?
Oh,
We
boy.
have one Earth, dude.
Do we
They
only
really
have
want
one
me to
Earth?
open up my
What if
bag.
there's another Earth
There's
in another
not.
dimension that
They
we
will
don't
not.
know about? What makes you so dogmatic about
There's
your
not because
views?
God made this the center of the universe.
Now we're getting into religion based on Austin's litter?
What can we bring in?
The Crash Bees are international indoor rowing regatta. They obviously there's about I think 20,000 people coming in and out of here today, and just everybody doing a all-out 2,000-meter piece and see who comes out on top. So
Well, right now, Russell Berger and myself are in first with 3 points, but the scoring is it's like there's no male or female. So, I mean, in this case, we know that all the men are going to finish in front of the women, which means they'll get lower numbers, and we can assume that who's going to come towards the top of rowing because of previous PRs and body type. And so I think Edgett has a really good chance of taking the top because I believe he's in fourth technically, and he's got a very good 2K row time. And then Hendel has a very good row. It really depends. Dave, I think, is one of the best. He's at like a 6'19", something sick like that. So if he does that, then obviously he'll get 1 point. And then, so it's all going to depend. But I think Russell and myself are, we enjoyed our time on the top this morning, and now we're going to get dethroned. But it'll be fun. We're just going to row the shit out of this thing.
You know what I always want to do, Patrick?
Hells yeah, you know I'm gonna wear this.
Ew. All right, so after the Crash Bees, we do have a women's winner with a time of 7:34 on the 2K and an overall score of 9, putting her in first place. Stacy Bruby. Good job, Stacy. You are the again faster female summit ninja. Congratulations.
Thank you.
7 points apiece. We have in red Spencer Handel. And wearing the black headpiece, Peter Edgett. Austin, third place. Nice work, brother. Gentlemen, we need to resolve this tie, obviously, and for this we've decided on combat. Okay. And so the way this is going to work is this is your square. Okay. You have to stay in your square. If you are knocked out of your square by your opponent, you lose. Match starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Out. Go. Out. 3, 2, 1, go. Out. 1, go. 1, go. Out. Out. Spencer wins. Spencer wins. It seems that we prematurely awarded that trophy. Peter's happy we worked the kinks out. Now, Spencer, in your infinite wisdom, has put your trophy back on the line.
Yes.
Okay, so are you ready to give up the title of Again Faster Summit Ninja if Peter Edge beats you at this game?
I am more than willing. I'm happy with both Peter and I's performances this weekend, and if Peter beats me here right now, I'm willing to hand that back over to Peter.
Okay, and a best of 7 tourney?
Best of 7.
The first man to knock the other man off 4 times wins.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! Spencer, 1, go! Spencer, go! Oh! Yes! That was better. 2, 1, go! Spencer's off, 2 tie. 1, go! Oh! 3 to 3. 2, 1, go! Oh, and Spencer is there! Puts it on the board. That was good. That was good.
You know, the competition didn't matter. You know, it was just kind of something on the side. It was more about getting all these athletes together and you know, working together and making things happen, and it was awesome.
Oh my God, yeah. Just being around all these other coaches is like, it's a once in a lifetime thing as a coach to be able to, like, yesterday just shadowing Coach B, that was like, you know, what people would pay to do that, it's like insane. Because I got more cues probably and more coaching tips in 4 minutes than I have in the last like 4 years combined. It's super cool.
I'm tired of just being your friend. I want to be a boyfriend.
No. No. We were David was working great being friend with like Plus, but you know you're not my type.
Plus, what does that mean?
You're not my type.
I don't even think you like me. You're just using me.
Yes, I am. Totally. Totally. And I'm thinking about searching somewhere else. I was going to talk to you about that. It reminds me why I do this, and it's for fun, of course. And having all of those, you learn and you get better and get stronger. So
it was fun. You know, it was just. I mean, I love the team and how like we can just hang out and we don't. And none of us really live around each other, most of the team, but it's like we hang out like it's kind of family. So it's pretty cool like that, where, you know, most of us hasn't really ever met Chad, but you know, we're hanging out like it's like we know each other our whole lives. It's pretty wild. CrossFit kind of gives you that central bond because we all have similar interests and likes. We're not all Olympians and badass, but like that. But we're trying.